Thomas the Tank Engine loves pulling his coaches Annie and Clarabelle along his branch line, but sometimes he can be rather cheeky with them.
Come on, you two, we'll be late.
Thomas, we're going much too fast. Yes, much too fast.
Oh, come on, it's not that fast.
Slow down or I shall apply my brakes.
Well, if you insist. Driver, emergency stop!
Thomas' driver slammed on the brakes and Thomas slowed right down.
Just joking.
You mustn't ever joke about emergency stops, Thomas. It's not safe. Now you'll have to get your brakes checked over.
At Tidmouth, Thomas was very late due to his emergency stop. Gordon and Henry found it very funny.
Honestly, I don't know why the Fat Controller gave you your own branch line. You're much too unreliable.
Poor Thomas didn't have enough steam to reply. He just sulked as Gordon steamed away grandly.
It serves you right for being late.
Oh, come off it.
And Thomas set off with his grumbling coaches. Next morning, Thomas went to the works to have his brakes checked over. The emergency stop had slightly damaged them. Back at Tidmouth, Gordon arrived to collect his coaches. A new station pilot had arrived and was busily arranging the express coaches. When he got to Annie and Clarabelle, he thought they too were express coaches and coupled them onto the back of Gordon's train.
Clarabelle, I think we're on the main line today. No, that can't be right.
Come along, we can't be late, we can't be late.
Passengers got into the coaches, doors banged, and the guard blew his whistle.
Barrow, here we come.
Barrow? Never heard of it.
The two coaches suddenly felt the train accelerate.
Wow.
Express coming through.
This is the fastest I've ever been. I don't like it at all. I've got my eyes closed. Does it help? No, not really.
At Croven's gate, Thomas was ready to leave.
There's a goods train for Wellsworth. Can you take it?
Of course I can.
Croven's gate approaching. Change here for services to Norrenby and for the Skarloey Railway.
We're slowing down at last. Phew, I didn't like that.
Ah, look, it's Thomas.
Thomas?
This, Thomas, is how to be on time.
Then, Gordon departed. As he did, Thomas suddenly saw who was at the end of the train.
Annie? Clarabelle?
Thomas!
Oh no, there's been a big mistake. Gordon! Gordon, stop!
But Gordon was too far away to hear. Later, Thomas was at Cronk when he heard Gordon's whistle.
Gordon?
Haha, we've been to Barrow and returned. And look, we're already catching up.
As Thomas' signal dropped, Thomas began to move as fast as he could.
Racing me, are we, Thomas?
A race? You don't like the sound of that? No, please say no, please say no.
If I have to, then yes.
You're on.
No!
Thomas chased as fast as he could when suddenly,
You've jumped a red signal!
ahead the lines went from 2 tracks to 1 track.
Whoa! Whoa!
Thomas slammed on his brakes and watched Gordon thunder away with the express, and Annie and Clarabelle.
Cinders and ashes!
Thomas continued along the line after Gordon. He knew there was one last chance to catch him up.
Gordon's Hill!
Gordon's train was heavy. As he began to climb, he felt his coaches pull back on his tender.
Come on, we need to get to the top.
Thomas!
Annie! Clarabelle!
Still not giving up? Right. Give the downhill a good run.
Driver, we must catch up! Gordon! Gordon!
I don't wish to talk to silly little tank engines who think they are faster than me.
No, Gordon! You don't understand!
I think I perfectly do.
Wellsworth was now approaching. Thomas knew that he needed to catch up with Gordon before there, but lo, it was too late. Gordon accelerated at the last minute and thundered away as Thomas slowed down.
Oh no! We'll never get to Annie and Clarabelle now.
When Thomas finally reached Tidmouth, he had to wait at a red signal. He saw Gordon leaving again, pulling his rake of coaches. Thomas felt like crying. He wouldn't get to Annie and Clarabelle now. What if they got left on the mainland? What if he never saw them again? Thomas was so sad that he couldn't even look at the coaches that passed him. He then continued towards the station. But when he arrived, he could hardly believe his eyes.
Hello, Thomas. It's a good thing we stopped Gordon. He was taking your coaches away.
Annie! Clarabelle! You got them back. Oh, thank you, Percy, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Percy. Thank you indeed.
Oh, Annie, Clarabelle, I'm sorry I was cheeky.
And we're sorry we're cross. We promise never to complain again. Although he is going a bit fast. Oh, much too fast.
Oh, you.
But Thomas didn't mind what they said. He was just happy to have his 2 faithful coaches back with him.